Fear controls more lives than sin. Fear decides our choices, our silence, and our obedience. People don't fail because they are evil. They fail because they are afraid. Afraid to speak, afraid to change, afraid to trust, afraid to follow truth when it becomes uncomfortable. And Jesus knew this. That is why one of the most repeated commands of Jesus was not be perfect, not be religious, not even be holy. It was simple. Do not be afraid. Because fear doesn't just stop actions. Fear reshapes identity. Fear is not weakness. Fear is biology. Your brain is designed to protect you, but protection can become a prison. Fear whispers, stay where you are. Don't risk. Don't speak. Don't change. And slowly, safety becomes slavery. People don't stay in bad situations because they like them. They stay because they are familiar. Jesus didn't come to make people safe. He came to make people free. And freedom always feels dangerous at first. There is a moment in the Bible where the disciples are in a boat. A storm rises, waves crash, the wind screams, and Jesus is sleeping. The disciples panic, not because the storm is strong, but because control is gone. They wake Jesus and ask, "Do you not care that we are about to die?" Notice the question. They don't ask about the storm. They question his care. Fear doesn't just attack situations, it attacks trust. Jesus calms the storm, but then he asks something more powerful. Why are you afraid? Because the storm was never the real problem. The fear was. Fear rarely introduces itself as fear. It comes disguised as, I'm not ready. It's not the right time. I need more information. I'll do it later. But underneath every delay is the fear of loss. Loss of comfort, loss of approval, loss of control. Jesus didn't ask people to be fearless. He asked them to trust. Trust is not the absence of fear. Trust is movement despite fear. Every disciple who followed Jesus was afraid. They followed anyway. Jesus didn't build comfort zones. He broke them. He told fishermen to leave their nets, tax collectors to leave their money, the rich to leave their security. Not because these things were evil, but because fear was hiding inside them. Fear of change, fear of surrender, fear of uncertainty. Jesus never promised safety. He promised presence. And presence is stronger than protection. Fear costs more than courage ever will. Fear costs growth. Fear costs obedience. Fear costs destiny. Jesus didn't ask, "What scares you?" He asked, "Will you follow me?" Because faith is not about removing fear. It's about choosing truth over fear, not once, but every day. You don't need less fear. You need more faith. And faith begins when fear no longer decides your direction.